a video to show how to mark work and give feedback via Teams on a computer. So first things first, we're going to open up the app, and as usual, make sure you've got it full screened by pressing on that square there. Okay, otherwise you can miss options and not all the menus will appear. So we find the class we've set the work for, and then we go to assignments at the top here. You may be able to find it in the list here, but it will always be in assignments. So we go to assignments and we'll see the ones which have been completed, and we see how many we've got handed in. So in this case, I want to mark the history essay about Churchill, and then we can see our students who's handed it in. Click on the link there, and then we see the attachment. We've actually got a preview on the left here of their document, preview of what they've done, and for most purposes, you can just go open in Word Online, as in for the purpose of most of the feedback that you would want to give. You can do it here, and it will take a little bit of time to load up, and pictures and stuff will take a bit of time. Okay, we've then got it loaded in Word Online. Any changes we make, as soon as we make them, this will turn to say saving. Okay, and then it'll say saved, and these are all being stored on their version of the document. So as we did when we were marking before and adding comments, if we highlight what we want to talk about, we can go review, and we'll have this add comment section. So we're going to do a new comment, and it shows them who's doing it, and be more confident. And we can save that there, and you can see a little icon shows us a comment there. That's too good. That's good. Let's add a note in here saying, well done, really nice quote and good use of references. And let's send that. And then we might do something like this. So overall feedback, good work, blah, blah, blah. I can't think of anything intelligent to say because I'm doing a recording. Remember, this is worth 230 marks, so you may want to add a bit more detail if possible. Okay, we can save that. So we didn't have to add this overall feedback text in. Okay, we can do it all on here. They can see it all on the side. You can see as we're making those edits, it's updating at the top and it's saving. Okay, so that's method one, which is using the review section here and then adding comments. The other method, which is the same as what we looked at on the iPad, is I could just type in here. Okay, so I'm just typing comments. The downside to that is you are actually editing the document. Okay, whereas these kind of review comments we did on the right hand side, you can actually have a discussion. So Gareth could come back and say, no, shut up, you're wrong. Okay, and you can have a back and forth and then resolve them. They could edit the document on the left. Okay, so I think the comments are a pretty effective way of kind of tracking your discussion, tracking the edits and changes you've made. So we've got all those. If you're a bit less confident, then just putting the text in works really well, and they can always delete it when they've seen it. Okay, so that is still effective. You can then see up here it's saved, which means my changes have been updated. So I can just close that down. As soon as it says saved, you can just close that. Go back into Teams. We'll just go out and then back in. And then it will have updated with, so there was the text we put in. And then you can see on the right hand side, so they can see all this on preview, all the comments that have been put. Really good work. Please see detailed comments within the document. So in this section here, in this feedback section is where I'd write the kind of summary point. I mean, often I've just written see comments on in the Word document. Then when I'm done, I click return, and he'll get a notification that that's been sent back and he's got that feedback, which he can then look at his leisure.